Okay, so afternoon guys, welcome to another episode of the Bearded Berserker with me, Matt. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend out there. Got a day off work at last, thank God for that. Hope you're all having a great one and welcome to another one of my reviews. Now, if you've been watching any of my videos on my channel whatsoever, you'll know that I'm trying to grow myself a big, thick, decent, epic Viking style beard, growing my hair out and everything else. And I'm kind of on a quest. I'm on a quest to find my favourite beard products, skin products, hair products, all sorts of bits and pieces, because as I'm getting older, I need all the help that I can get in trying to make myself feel and look good and trying to treat my skin and beard and hair properly and stuff like that. So I'm trying to find my favourite products out there on the market, and basically I'm reviewing loads of bits and pieces, like I say, beard products, skin products, hair products, bits of clothing and jewellery and stuff like that, because since I've started doing this, I've become very aware now that there are some really cool artisan craftsmen and small little tiny companies out there that are making some really stunning products. And it's nice for me in a position that I am to kind of like be able to show you guys, try and give them a bit of advertising and showing you what they're doing and what they're creating out there. Because don't forget, when you are going out and buying stuff, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's fine to use the big companies and stuff like that out there, but these little people that are making, not little people as in short people, but you know what I mean, chap in his garage, shed, wherever, some really good craftsmen out there that are making some wonderful products, and please don't overlook them, because obviously, yeah, the money that you pay for your sort of like big brands and stuff like that, but these guys actually kind of like do need the help and support in order to carry on doing what they are doing, because obviously it's a dying art with craftsman stuff. We all know you can buy really cheap sort of not knockoff goods and stuff, but kind of mass produced stuff on the market. So it's nice to be able to highlight some of these skilled craftsmen that are out there. Now, if you watched a review that I done a while ago, I done one for Iron Bear Leather, which was a UK or Scottish based company or a little chap who's making leather work and bits and pieces. Really loved his stuff that he sent through, and he sent me a couple of other bits to have a look at to show you guys and get my kind of ideas and what I think of them, and it's what I'm here to do. So before we start, in a week's time I'm going to be doing my 2 Christmas videos. One of them's going to be live depending on how that goes. I'm going to be doing the other one live, but it's in a week's time on the 25th of November. It's my top 10 UK beard products as Christmas presents. And I'm also doing another one, which is my top 10 Viking craft stroke products out there that I've come across so far that I absolutely love, and good idea for Christmas presents and stuff, because let's face it, every year upon year upon year it gets harder and harder to find stuff for Christmas presents and gifts, so it's nice to kind of like show some different alternatives and stuff. But anyway, here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the products that sent through from Iron Bear Leather, talk about the quality of them, the craftsmanship on them, the cost of them, and then afterwards, as per usual with all the videos we're going to be, or reviews, we're going to be scoring them out of 20. So 0 being I don't like the stuff whatsoever, appreciate it but no, don't like it, 10 being yeah, and 20 being it's absolutely fantastic stuff. So here we go. Now, a few days ago, he sent me through a few bits to see what I think of them, some new bits and pieces that he's working on and tinkering with. So this is what he sent through. Now, he has sent through a leather wristlet and kind of cuff sort of thing, which we'll have a look at in a second. He's also sent a wallet through that he's just started creating some wallets, and he's also sent me through a pendant to have a look at, bless him. So we'll start with the cuff that he has sent through, and he has sent through one, bless him, with the Viking Norse runes Bearded Berserker, because obviously it's the Bearded Berserker channel, and that is really nice. I love the fact that he's done that, and I have worn it. And the cool thing that I have noticed as well He uses two different sorts of leather. He's kind of given it an sort of deep mahogany stain to this, but also behind it is kind of like a softer leather as well. So rather than wearing the harsh leather against kind of your skin all the time, kind of helps to soften it up. I do have very dainty wrists. I don't know why. It's one thing I can't do anything about, the thickness of my wrists, but yeah. So he's done it size wise. He's checked up the sizes of my wrists and everything to get everything right. The piece of leather that he's using for the strap literally carries on straight through. As you can see, it's got held in place by the rivets or whatever they're called, which goes through. And I have worn this for the past 3 days. It's softening up quite nicely and I really like it. I like the buckle on it as well. It's not a cheap sort of nasty horrible one. It's quite a hard wearing decent one. It's not showing any signs of splitting or cracking on the soft leather that he's used for the bindings and buckle, and it's all really nicely held in place and is really nice and secure. And the thing that I do like about it as well is if you look, it's not 100% square, and the soft leather behind it and everything. And I like that because it kind of gives it a kind of natural feel to it. Some of the stuff, if you know what I mean, you'll go and you'll buy a wrist cuff or something, it's absolutely immaculate and it's almost kind of to the point of factory made. And I like to see stuff that is looking kind of handcrafted, if you know what I mean. It hasn't got to be perfect in order for it to be perfect, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And I really like that. And the fact that he has done Bearded Berserker in the runes as well, really nice touch to it. And I like that. And the one that he sent through beforehand was kind of like a bracer style one, which is really nice. Love wearing it. And it's nice to wear something sort of constantly, which I am doing, and showing no signs of wear and tear. Absolutely fantastic. Now he's also sent through a leather wallet as well. That he's started doing some wallets and kind of pursey bits and pieces with leather, and this is what he's sent through. Again, it's kind of that same mahogany sort of dark tanned colour. Again with the Bearded Berserker runes on the front, and he's kind of tried doing a Berserker style kind of image on the back. If you can see it, the two eyes, nose, the mouth, the beard and everything, with the bear on the head, and held together with the thick leather cord that goes round. And there you go, that's sustaining inside, and inside of that you've got 2 slots for cards, cash, whatever you want to hold in there. And I like that. It kind of feels nice, if you know what I mean. I like the, what's the word I'm looking for? I like the rough feel of it, if you know what I mean. If you're doing reenactments, LARP and that sort of thing, it's just a really nice thing to have. And he makes bags and bits and pieces as well, and it's nice to have that kind of rough, that's the word I'm looking for, rustic sort of feel to it. And once this gets softened up a bit, it's really nice. I really like that. Possibly it would have been nice with kind of like if you could have some sort of clip or something like that, or even a strap that you can buckle it closed or anything. But it's really nice the fact that he has sat there and he's made this. And the leather itself, it's not some thin horrible stuff that you buy sort of from some of these cheap shopping places. That is ridiculously thick, almost like 2 maybe 3 mil thick leather that he's using that. So it's ridiculously hard wearing, and that's really nice thick leather. And I like the fact that obviously the same with the cuff, he's put the Bearded Berserker on the front, because after all, this is the Bearded Berserker. And also he has sent through one of his Mjolnir Thor's Hammer pendants, which he's doing as well out of metal. Again, a bit of leather through it. I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, it's showing up all right. Kind of like brushed effect and fully sealed and everything, so it doesn't, nothing worse than some of the pieces that are sort of forged and stuff. If you don't treat them, it will start staining and everything. I really like that. That's very, very nice and very pretty, well made. Definitely hard wearing, and it's fairly heavy too, and very nice. Bless him for sending those through. And it's like I say, it's so nice to be able to kind of tell you guys and show you guys some of the craftsmen that are out there from around the world, whether it's UK. I mean, I do love supporting UK based as well, but don't forget there are craftsmen in other countries still making stuff traditionally and rustically that you haven't got to. If you want a leather handbag, wallet, necklace, wrist cuff or anything like that, don't necessarily automatically go online and buy them, because there are craftsmen out there that are making it. And the prices of the stuff that he has sent through, which to me is fairly cheap as chips. The wristbands or wristlets or cuffs going for around about 30 quid. And a lot of it depends on the design you have on it, whether you want intricate carvings, rune work, sort of like all sorts he'll probably do. So obviously that depends on that, but they start from around about £30. Really hard wearing stuff. I've not had any problem with it so far. The wallets, 45 to around 50 quid for the bigger style wallets. And for the metal Mjolnir hammer pendants, 20 quid. And it's so nice when you think about it. You could go out and you could pay 30 quid on a wristband or cuff. You could spend as much as you want on a leather wallet, and it's nice that you can get your own things put on it. You can have it made bespoke to you, and I really love it. The fact that this chap sits there, knocks out these bits and pieces and everything else like that. It's absolutely phenomenal and fantastic, and I absolutely love them. Bless you for sending them through. And it comes to scoring them, and my only negative thing in all of the stuff that he sent through could possibly do with a little buckle. I mean, if you could attach something like that to it to hold it shut, stopped it from flapping open, your cash or whatever from falling out, or even a popper there that would hold it closed. 3 poppers, I don't know, not a leather worker. So that's my only issue or slight niggle with it, but I'm still going to score them 20 out of 20, because how can you not score someone? I mean, it hasn't got to be 100% perfect. It's kind of rustic feel, it's got a natural feel to it, it's not made en masse, it's made to order, and I'm scoring this straight up a 20 out of 20 because it's absolutely phenomenal, along with the bracer that he sent through that I reviewed in the other video. Straight 20 out of 20 for this guy, because his work is phenomenal. He's got a real passion about what he does as well, and it's so nice to see that. I mean, we all get kind of complacent at work, and it's like, oh, here we go, got to go to work again. And obviously he's got a day job and everything, but when he's so passionate, he's like constantly messaging me going, oh, I'm thinking about doing this, what do you think about that, and do you think this would work, and how do you think about that? And it's so nice when people are sort of like asking your opinion. Do you think this would work? Would you like that in a design? And constantly sort of backwards and forwards and chatting and stuff. It shows a real passion and dedication on what he's doing. And I'm a very keen supporter of this chap, bless him. Iron Bear Leather. I'm going to put, and same with all the other videos and reviews that I'm going to do. I'm going to put, or that I do, I'm going to put links down below. So please check him out. Obviously, with Christmas coming up, great idea if you got any blokes out there that are into Viking stuff, whether you just want some leather work done, from key rings to gauntlets to handbags, wallets, pendants, you name it, he'll pretty much knock it out. It is absolutely fantastic. And he spoke to me probably a couple of weeks ago, and it's literally taken him 2 weeks to get these bits done and sent through to me. So hat off to him, bless you. Fantastic job, and keep on doing what you're doing. Well deserved 20 out of 20. And I am finding that with the craftsmen out there and the little individuals making beard products, the small individuals out there designing clothing, t-shirts, pendants and stuff like that. Such an amazing variety of stuff out there on the market. So don't rely on these mass heavily kind of produced stuff out there. There are some real cool stuff out there on the market, and it's not particularly expensive when you compare it to what you could be paying. Now, like I said, please join me in a week's time for the top 10 Viking and Christmas Viking products for Christmas presents, and the top 10 UK beard products for Christmas presents. Please join me for that. In the live Christmas one for the beard products, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. In order to be in a chance with winning, you need to subscribe, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm doing this to try and showcase the cool stuff that we've got out there on the market without relying on major companies and everything like that. Please comment down below. I do read each and every single comment and will reply to them. Please like the videos. Thank you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the weekend, whatever you're doing out there. Absolutely amazing. Thank you guys. And please don't forget to go check out Iron Bear Leather. Have a great one. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on growing those beards. Thank you guys. Appreciate your time. Have a great one.